Hello everyone. This video is a little introduction into some of the work that I've already done. If you came here, you might have come because of the title about refinishing furniture, and that is something that I really love doing for a lot of reasons. One of the main reasons being is that you can't buy the quality of furniture now that you could buy even 25 years ago up to like 100 years ago without spending an arm and a leg. All of the good wood, all of the old growth wood has been cut down. That's the oaks and the cherries, and is gone. That's why it's so expensive now to go to a furniture store and get a really nice piece of furniture. But the truth is that if you're willing to do a little bit of work, you can pretty much get some really nice old pieces of furniture for free. And after you do the refinishing, you wind up with these heirlooms and treasures in your house that are just absolutely gorgeous. The other part of this video is me talking a little bit about the flip house. So my business partner and I 2 years ago purchased an auction house on Hubzu.com for about half price. So we saved a lot of money right off the bat, and I've been working on it a lot since then. I've got about 1,500 hours in it, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the auction house, the flip house, and some of the work that I've already done. If you're interested in flipping houses, if you're interested in auction houses, if you're interested in saving money, if you're interested in having beautiful things, even if they're out of your price range, stay tuned because this is the right channel for you. Also, I'd ask that you kind of bear with me because this channel is brand new and I really don't know what I'm doing. So the quality of the video editing and some of the things might be a little bit off. I'm also kind of getting used to being a person in front of the camera because I've been a photographer for a long time, but that always had me behind the camera, and I'm perfectly comfortable there, but this is something entirely new. But I'm really glad that you're here, and I hope that you stick around. Be sure to hit like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. There's more to come. So this house is a big part of what I'm working on right now. And a lot of the projects that I'm going to be doing in the house upcoming, I will include on the channel. A lot of the things I do are not done the way that you would see somebody do in a book, but they tend to be very effective, and I tend to go for artistic beauty. I like things to look a certain way, to look very appealing, and I love taking old pieces of furniture, stripping them down, sanding them up, making them beautiful, and sometimes turning them into something other than what they began as. I'll show you some pieces that I've done. So first is a schiffer robe. This is an early 20th century piece that I got for almost nothing. I stripped it entirely, sanded it, and stained it in two-tone. And I love this piece. Second is this mini dresser. Now this is my favorite piece. It took me about 40 hours to do, but it started out as a vanity. You know, those vanities, those old-fashioned, kind of like a makeup table that I guess women would use in the early 20th century. And the mirror was missing, and I saw it sitting under the eaves of a guy's house, a neighbor's house one day, and he asked me if I wanted it, and I said yeah, and I thought it was beyond repair, but once I stripped it down, I realized that even though I'd been sitting directly under rain for 2 years, that the wood was still great, and that it was beautiful. So I took this and I turned it into kind of a mini dresser. I sawed the legs off of one half, the top off the other, and I stacked them on top of each other and made it into kind of a dresser, and I put a granite top on it. This nightstand, this was a piece that came to me from a derelict building. It was painted, and I stripped it down, and once again it was all cherry, and I love the way it turned out. I put custom drawer fronts on it, and again stained it in two-tone. One big project that I've done here in this house, in this flip house, is I had to move the laundry, the washer and dryer, downstairs. Upstairs they were in a hallway, they were very crowded, it could only be the stackable type, and I wanted to put a pantry in there in that hallway because it's next to the kitchen. So I moved the laundry downstairs, and I put in a laundry chute, which was a big part of the job, from the bathroom down to the basement, and built cabinets and storage, and also this storage door that you see here is hinged on one side, and it has a latch on it, and so it holds a whole lot of stuff, and when you open it up, it has storage shelves on the inside which are sized to be used for storage containers, the plastic kind that you find at like Lowe's or Home Depot, and you can load it from the front or the back. After the laundry, I took a sink that I found in a trash pile behind the house when we bought it, and I have no idea how long it sat outside in the elements, but the stamp on the back said, I believe it was 1918, but it's a porcelain sink, and it's in today's standards it would be very expensive to buy. Had a couple of hairline cracks in it, but I felt like my basement needed a sink, so I took this sink that was basically derelict and I installed it in the basement to be used with the laundry, and I'm really happy with how that turned out, and this is how that looks. And then I'm really into reusing things. I hate to see anything go to waste. I hate to see anything that was that required human labor, human time, human resources like gasoline and anything to be thrown into a landfill, because that's just a waste. I hate to see anything go into a dumpster that could be reused. I am not ashamed to go dumpster diving. I'm not ashamed to pick something up off the side of the street and throw it in the back of the Volvo. There's a wood company in the town where I live. They generate high-end lumber, and they have a scrap pile. And I took a bunch of these slabs or these side pieces that they have that were waste wood, probably about 6 or 8 truckloads of wood, and I created this privacy fence that you can see here. And it took me quite a while, and the pieces are very heavy, but I think it turned out quite well, and everyone seems to like it. That one is stained, and then it has UV protectant. Biggest thing I'm interested in doing with the channel is I want to do a car build, and I want it to be something that I'm really interested in. I'm not going to say right now what it will be, but I'm probably going to buy a Copart car. For those of you who know what that is, it will be an auction car, an insurance car, probably a salvage title car. I've done this more than a few times, but I'm really looking forward to doing it again. A lot of my upcoming projects are going to include some of the things that I'm going to be doing for the house, which is custom-made barn doors that I'm going to make, and I'm going to show you how to make. Custom-made front door, another slab fence. I've got to completely redo the bathroom and the kitchen here in this house, so that'll be tile, plumbing, everything. I may vault a ceiling, and then there's floors and all that other kind of stuff to do. So the house is already painted, and the outside already looks pretty good, but I've got a lot of stuff to do inside the house.